Alright guys, welcome to the video. We're going to be in the Lynx 6x6 and looks like I have to update my XVM. It probably went past that 2 weeks of time. But anyway guys, this is going to be the 3 mark game. We're on Live Oaks and this game's okay, man. Like, I didn't think it was anything spectacular. My mark was really, really close to the 3 mark at this point, so we didn't have to do that much here, but you will see kind of what I ended up doing here, and we lost this game. It wasn't even really that close, but I spot initially the T22 medium here as I come up to this little bush line, and my goal here is just to figure out some information for the team. Our even 90 is going to the mid, and I knew we had this guy on our team, so I decided not to go over to the western portion of this map. I don't find it to be worth it, in my opinion, to do that. So instead, what I do is come to the eastern portion. We spot the T22 med, we spot the Samua, and I'm realizing that it's only like heavies over here. Standard B is kind of camping, so I'm just going to head back, kind of retreat here, see if I can maybe get a shot into the T22 medium. It's not so easy, man. Like, this is a tier 10 vehicle, right? So I don't think I'm going to be able to do much to this guy. And eventually I just fall back, so much so to the point where I'm all the way in the back of the map already. We kind of have given this team a lot of map from the start, and that was one of the big problems. So what I'm going to do is I'm looking for, like, how I can penetrate this Samua, and eventually I take a shot at his lower plate here. I'm like looking, and I end up going for the lower plate and it goes in, and then I'm going to retreat. I didn't think I'd actually be spotted here, but I am. Samua hits me here, but luckily the wheel eats it, and we're just going to sit back here. For like most of this game, guys, I go dark, try to knock down this tree in a way where I can poke without being lit. It's like not really knocked down well. It's kind of like a 50-50, right? Like I have to barely you know, sit, like I just have to sit way behind this thing, right? Because as I poke up, I'm kind of like in front of it, but you know, it's not perfect. I think this tree is better if you knock this one this way, but whatever, man. But I'm sitting here and I just don't think this is going to be a win. Like, we never took any of the map, right? Our Skoda T56 decided to go into the middle of the map. I don't know why. Just weird things were happening here, and my team has ended up camping, right? And eventually what we're going to do is just wait for this team to push in and get shots, right? But I'm still getting some spotting damage. You can see we actually have 1,500 spotting here, which is remarkable given, you know, what we're doing here. I didn't even think we'd get much spotting. But with 1,500 spotting damage, like, you only need, I think, 20... It's a little under 2,200 combined to 3-mark this thing, so it's really not that difficult. If you're getting 1,500 spotting, then you don't need to do that much more damage. And I'm looking here, and what I actually decided to do for my 3-mark game, I spot the TS5, I'm like, where is this guy? And then I realize he's out here, and like, I'm just going to run back into the corner with Artie. I don't recommend doing this, but look. Okay, look at the situation right now. It's 4 to 12. We have 3 tanks left. It's me, the Artie, and the 215B. I've done some spotting. I feel like I've done what I can in this game. And now I'm literally going to hide behind our Artie just so I can do a few shots of damage as these guys push in. Because they still have an EBR. They still have an even 90. I start knocking these trees down, and I literally just sit here next to our Artie, man. Would I do this if I wasn't trying to 3-mark the tank? Probably not. I'm literally just sitting in this corner with the Artie, man. Going to hit the even once. And then I'm actually able to get an HE shell into this guy. I get spotted here, so I put the HE into him for 306. I get lit, and then I just stay in this corner. Now I'm going to get whacked, but I'd like to at least get one more shot off. I'm thinking I can do that. I auto-lock the even. I get another 300 shot into him, and now the EBR is actually nice enough to ram me, so I get another 167 from that, and we end up doing almost 3,000, pretty much 3,000 combined in this game, right? So that's how I made it work. Even though we lost this one, I was kind of able to squeeze out as much as I possibly could from this game, and we ended up getting the 3-mark on the tank. So that's it. I know it's kind of a boring game, guys, not much to learn from, but this is what you need to do. And we actually got more spotting damage than was visible, so it was well over 3,000 combined. And this is what you have to do. Like, if you're trying to mark tanks, man, sometimes you have to do these things. And I tell you guys, like, always try and play the best you can, but there are those couple of games where, like, if you're trying to go for a 3-mark, you literally might have to sit back in a corner just to get that 90, that last, because I already did some spotting, right? And at this point, I needed to get as far back as I possibly could to do damage to kind of balance out those numbers and get the 3-mark. Another option was to try and rely on my last tank, the FV215B, and hope that this guy could get like a shot in for like 1,400 damage, and that would also take me over. But I didn't want to take that risk. I wanted the 3-mark in this game. We got it on the 107th battle, and dude, I'm telling you, man, like, I was surprised how good I played this thing. We averaged almost 1,500 damage over these 107 battles with a 59% win rate, guys. And if you're just looking at some of my other tanks here, like even the Hawk 30, 55% win rate over 500 battles, 1287 damage, 1006 damage on the T92, 1273 on the LHMTV. Look at the damage numbers, even the LT432 over here, man. 53% win rate, 1210 damage. Like, look at all, like, just pause this, guys. Let me try and get it off the camera. Pause this or whatever and just look at all of the damage numbers and win rate numbers on all my other tanks at this tier, kind of ignoring the Bulldog because we only have 7 battles. I just started playing this vehicle. Also, I'm not a fan of this thing, by the way. I will do a video on the M41 Walker Bulldog. I might do a session today in this tank. I'm not a fan of it, if I'm being honest with you guys. Really, the only thing that is good on that tank, it feels like, is the gun. So, but look at all that compared to my damage and win rate in this vehicle. So that's why I made a post quite some time ago by the time you see this video now. And I said, like, I'm really liking this Lynx, right? This tier 8 Lynx, because I don't know, man, it just works really well. To me, it kind of feels like the Hawk 30 on wheels. So it's just way faster, but you have those really hard-hitting HE shells that I absolutely love. And anyway, this is how we got the 3 mark, guys. I'll show you the detailed report, and I will let you guys go. That's it for this one. It was a 5-minute battle, right? Like almost 6 minutes, but still, man, like, man, if you're seeing this battle duration, it was a stomp, right? Like, you're never going to have close games when the battle duration is this short. So that's all. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you for the next one. Take care of yourselves until then, and bye-bye.